Giant steps. Five loud sighing giants sitting on a mountaintop. Five eye-rolling giants sitting on a mountaintop. Five yawny, bored giants sitting on a mountaintop. All of them wondering what they should do. Hey, my friends, let's play giant steps. So, they 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, and they 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. And that fifth giant, he never is lucky like the rest. That fifth giant, he's it. So while that fifth giant, he slowly starts counting. Excuse me. He slowly starts counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other giants, they all take off running. The first giant, he run north just as far and fast as he can go. He run out over snow-white slopes and bobbing icebergs and seals slipping and swimming among the slow frozen fish. The second giant, she runs south just as far and fast as she can go. She run out over wide, wavy plains and dark, tangled jungles and elephants trumpeting and thumping and the wild wildebeest. The third giant, he run east just as far and fast as he could go. He run over jaggedy tip mountains and bottomless pools and shaggy sheep roaming through spittin' camel herds. The fourth giant, she run west just as far and fast as she could go. She run out over red-striped desert and yawn-mouth canyons and thirsty coyote howling and scaredy jackrabbits. And saguaros. So those four giants, they go running. They go running to the north, south, east, and west. They go running just as far and fast as any giant you ever seen. Until that fifth giant, he finishes up his counting and he yells. He yells just as loud as he could yell. He yells, "Freeze!" And wherever that yell, it echoes. Wherever that yell, it echoes all over, everywhere, everybody, they just froze. They froze in the west, thirsty coyotes, scaredy jackrabbits, giant and all. They froze in the east, shaggy sheep, spittin' camel herd, giant and all. They froze in the south, trumpetin' thumpin' elephants and wild wildebeest, giant and all. They froze in the north, slippery seals, slow frozen fish, giant and all. They especially froze in the north. And that fifth giant, he looks round. He looks round just as shrewd as he could look, and he sees one giant that run maybe not quite so far or as fast as the rest. So that fifth giant, he finds himself a ball, a great big golden ball, and he takes himself 1 giant step, 2 giant steps, 3 giant steps, and he throws that golden ball just as hard as he could throw it, throws it at that one giant who run not quite so fast or far as the rest. That ball, it misses. That fifth giant, he never is lucky. "You're it," say the 4 giants as they run back from the north, the south, the east, and the west. 4 giants blowing 4 big raspberries, just as noisy and annoying as they could blow. "You're it," again. Then those 4 giants, they all start snickering, and that fifth giant, he starts snortling too. They all start snickering and snortling, hee ha ho ho, snickering themselves fit to bust, on account of they all know that the fifth giant, he never is lucky. He never is lucky, so that fifth giant, he's it every time out. And that's a lucky thing for those giants, the north, south, east, and west. On account of he's the only giant that can count. One, two, three, four, five.